So remember, the first three things that I was talking about was temperature, and we're addressing that. The second thing was the spawning gravels and how clean they are. Another thing that's shown to be a problem on Hangman is the amount of oxygen, and that's directly related to several things. One is the amount of flow. During summertime, when the flow is extremely low, there's less turbulence, which means there's less oxygen. Also, temperature plays a key role in the amount of oxygen, because cold water will hold more oxygen than warm water. So just by decreasing the temperature, you're also going to improve oxygen. Another couple of items that are for rearing after the fish is spawned, they have to live in these channels, and they need to have a place of cover. So you're either going to have overhanging vegetation to protect them from birds. You're going to have deep pools for them to hide. And how does all that come about if the Army comes in and just digs a trench and there's no cover, there's no vegetation, there's no pools and riffles? It's strictly just one long glide, as we call it, where the water is just this deep and it's really wide. There's no place to protect the fish from predators. So by changing the channel of the shape, excuse me, you'll edit that out. Changing the shape of the channel, you've done one thing, but now you have to address the amount of diversity in the channel. And what we found in our assessment was that there was absolutely no diversity. There was no wood, there was no large rock within the channel. It was just all the same. So there was no place for fish to spawn. There was also no place for fish to rear. So by adding wood, the water will plunge over the wood and create a pool, and it will also back up water behind that wood. And at the end of the pool, it tails out, and then you end up with spawning gravels. So adding a lot of wood to the channel the way it would have looked historically is really important. And so you see that in our tributaries, where all we have to do is just add wood to the channel, and now you've got all this plunging, you've got more oxygen, you've got more sorting of the sediment, to where the deep pools have the storage of the sediment, and the tail out for the pools is where the gravel is clean, where they can spawn, and they've got cover. And you've also got a channel shape that is not really deep, so you're going to have enough water spilling out onto the floodplain to support riparian plants. Riparian plants are going to give shade. They're also going to hang out over the channel in order to protect from predators, such as herons and egrets and black-crowned night herons and pelicans. We've seen all sorts of things up there. So the tributaries, such as Indian Creek, we're adding wood to the channel to create those deeper pools and create more sorting of the gravels. Okay, so I need to take a break and think what else.